For the first time after its renovation, the Uhuru Gardens hosted Jamhuri Day, one of the key national days as it depicts Kenya's history. In their speeches, President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga painted a picture of how critical the garden was in Kenya's historic books.
This ground on which we stand today were at one time also known as the Langata concentration camp. During the Liberation War, this concentration camp was the most notorious clearinghouse for our liberation fighters. In fact, it is estimated that up to 10,000 of our gallant and most feared liberators were confined in this camp at some point or another, and most of them did not survive the wrath of the colonizers.
This one was chosen because it was a concentration camp where, as the president has said, freedom fighters were tortured, like they were tortured in Hitler's Auschwitz and Buchenwald.
The garden, which has been under renovation, is set to be open to the public come April 2022, and Kenyans can then visit a special Mashujaa museum that is already taking shape in Uhuru Gardens.
History provides invaluable lessons to be learned and gives context to the present. By looking back, we are better able to look forward. Learning from the past means that we can build on its good, avoid its mistakes, and most importantly, it is a constant reminder of the ugly, so that even as we forgive, we must never forget.
The entrance of the museum will be Kenyan flags. The museum will also depict the history of Kenya through the display of heroes' portraits inside the monument. Traditional weaponry and music instruments will also be displayed.
So by creating this garden as a place of remembrance, our founding fathers wanted generations to recall the darkness of our colonial past, but not to be stuck in the pessimism that dark memories can breed. They wanted us to turn darkness into positive energy, the way they did it in concentration camps. Instead of breaking down in the camps and breaking down because of colonial brutality, they only became stronger.
The museum will also host a historical library, portraits of the Big Five wildlife, as well as stone artifacts containing the first stanza of the national anthem in both English and Kiswahili. When officially opened by President Uhuru Kenyatta, Uhuru Gardens will become one of its kind, as it will host the rich Kenyan history. Nixon Kisaka, K24 TV, Nairobi.